got any... Yeah, if you get into the left lane from that direction, it's so much easier coming around this roundabout. You haven't got any... Uh-oh, just keep driving, darling, sorry, yeah.
A ton of you have tagged me in Debbie's video to ask about the liability for this collision. I'll give you the answer very quickly as it's one of our favourite contentious decisions, and then we'll get into the detail of why a liability would most likely be settled in that way. It'll most likely be settled on a 50-50 basis per the precedent of Grace and Tanner. By the way, if you enjoy my liability reviews, do make sure to drop a follow and also give the video a like as well. So to understand the liability decision, we first need to know the road markings that the two drivers involved are looking at as they approach the roundabout. This is their approach to the roundabout, and it shows that all three lanes can go straight ahead to join the A35, which is the first exit for those vehicles that collided. Only the right-hand lane, which is lane 3, allows you to turn right on that roundabout towards the second exit. This is the exit where we can also see that there are 3 lanes available to exit onto, which means all 3 lanes on entry have an exit lane on the other side of the roundabout at the first exit. We know from the video that the vehicle that was in the middle lane, which is lane 2, continued around the roundabout to turn right towards the second exit, and the vehicle in lane 3 exited the roundabout to take the first exit onto the A35 as their lane allows them to do. Now I can just hear the disapproving comments being thumbed by those that don't understand why this will be 50-50. They'll be having an emotional reaction to hearing that it will be 50-50. They'll be typing their comments as if I've said that the car in the wrong lane has done nothing wrong. This is incorrect. I've acknowledged that they are in the wrong. Their portion of liability is on them for going around the outer edge of the roundabout in the incorrect lane. They absolutely have done something wrong, but so equally has the car in the third lane. The reason that it's 50-50 is fairly straightforward to understand. Both drivers have done something fundamentally wrong. Both have breached a rule of the highway code, and both have ignored what they were taught to do when learning to drive on roundabouts. I know that people will be annoyed that the car exiting in lane 3 will likely take some liability, but ironically the thing that they've done wrong is something that's drummed into us by driving instructors when we first learned to drive on roundabouts, and that is to never assume that somebody is in the correct lane. And that is also the highway code rule that they've breached on roundabouts, which says that you should not assume people are in the correct lane. If you're exiting from any lane that's not the furthest left, you should be visually confirming it's clear to exit first, and if there's any doubt, you should not exit. You should go around the roundabout again. If at the end of the video this still confuses you, you should check in with Debbie, and she might be able to offer you a good rate for some revisory driving lessons. Ultimately, to be able to exit, the car that's in the third lane needs to cross a lane to exit, which is totally fine and normal, but they should be checking that lane is clear and empty, and if it's not, the safest thing to do is to go around the roundabout and retake the exit. Now, claims will not always be settled in this way. If the driver of the car in lane 2 tells their insurer that they were in the wrong lane, and they don't feel the car in lane 3 did anything wrong, and they don't want to attend court to help their insurer defend the case to a 50-50, the claim would be settled as a fault claim against the car in lane 2, and the car in lane 3 will get a no-fault outcome. But if both drivers hold the other at fault, the claim will most likely be settled on a 50-50 basis per the precedent of Grace and Tanner in the Court of Appeal. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound.